Hi everybody, in this video I'll be giving you physics strategy for ICSE 10th and around 3 months are left for your board examination. I'll be giving you subject-wise strategy in my other videos. So you can also subscribe my channel if you want ICSE updates, chapters, notes and explanation. I'll start with force. Conditions for equilibrium is a very important question. They'll be asking you the conditions, you have to state it, or it may be in the form of fill-ups. Alright. You know that the resultant of all the forces acting on the body should be 0. And also the algebraic sum of moments of all the forces acting on the body about a point should be 0. These are the two conditions which you have to write. Then principle of moments. A very important topic, and numericals are framed from this part. So you have to practice it. You can also refer to your previous year questions. Center of gravity, they'll ask you like tell the center of gravity of a square or circular ring. Okay, tell me, comment, what is center of gravity of a circular ring? Answer is G center, geometric center. You'll have to learn that whole table which has the object written like the sphere, then cylinder, then hollow cone and so on. Please learn the center of gravity of all these objects. Then we have centripetal versus centrifugal force, difference between them. And numericals on force and equilibrium. Questions like they'll give you a uniform meter rule of mass 100 gram and it is balanced on a knife edge at 40 centimeter mark by suspending an unknown mass at 20 centimeter mark, and then find the value of m and what is the resultant moment and so on. These are the questions that will be asked in the numerical portion. And yes, this numerical is a sure short question.
Now I'm going to introduce you to these EduCard books, and it's available in all the subjects. You can see this is English literature and physics. It has got 2-in-1 feature, that is this guidebook has question bank plus sample papers plus revision notes of all these chapters. Now, in the theory part, every topic is summarized in a simple language to learn and understand them well through simple diagram or picture. Solved examples are provided. Important subtopics are also there in this book. You will get more MCQs, new type of indirect questions with detailed solutions provided, sufficient in number for you to practice from. And it has got past 10-year papers and all those latest specimen paper provided by the council. Also you will get the marking scheme, like how to write the answers, how to present it, and how to gain full marks in that part. HOT questions, these are the most important questions which have a high chance of coming in 2022 to 23 board exams. I recommend you to buy these books. They are excellent. The link is in the description box.
Now for work, energy and power, you have to learn all the units, that is SI unit, CGS unit, and a very famous question. When a force acts on a body and the body moves in the direction perpendicular, the work done is said to be 0. In this case, see, here it is 90 degree and the displacement here will be 0. Example, a satellite is there, it's revolving around Earth. Okay, so you can see it has come to its original position, so the displacement will be 0, and at you can see it is making an angle of 90 degree to the force, and the formula is F cos theta, right? So F cos 90, that is equal to 0. You can calculate this work by two methods. First is W equals to F into D. Here also displacement being 0, the answer will be 0, and from this F cos theta, it is F cos 90, that is 0. May also ask you the relation between kilowatt hour and joule. 1 kilowatt hour is equal to 1 kilowatt multiply 1 hour. Now 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 joule per second, and 1 hour is equal to 3600 second. That means 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. Relation, okay. Then electron volt, that is 1.6 into 10 to power minus 19. And yes, whenever you solve your numericals, please check if the values given in your question is correct. For example, they may give you kilowatt hour as the value, and here the time is given in seconds. So you'll have to convert it into hour and then calculate what is asked. Then we have a very, very important topic, kinetic energy and potential energy. They will ask you the relationship between kinetic energy and momentum. Please learn the derivation of this part. I'll directly tell you the relation between this, and numericals are framed on this. They'll give you M, they'll give you kinetic energy and ask you to calculate the momentum. They will ask you the conversion of one form of energy to another form. For example, for solar cell, it is solar energy to electrical energy, right? For dry cell, it is chemical to electrical. For electric iron, it is electrical energy to heat energy. Conservation of energy. You know the definition, that energy can neither be created nor be destroyed, but can be transferred from one form to another. Then we have this topic, law of conservation of mechanical energy, where you have to prove this K plus U is equal to constant. The proof seems to be difficult, but it is very easy when you understand it. Please do not mug up this derivation. Try to understand it. Now for machines, the functions of in this machines part, you have to learn the terms like MAVR, efficiency. These are all important terms, and you should know the formula as well as the definition of all these. Relationship between MAVR and efficiency. They may ask you to derive this, or directly you'll get a numerical on it. Then they will ask, classify the lever. So crowbar is from class 1, right? Then pulley, its combination. A question like this is asked every year. They'll give you this diagram. This is fulcrum, this is load, and this is effort. To which class of lever does it belong? The answer is class 2 lever. You'll have to learn the arrangement, okay? Then they may ask you, without changing the dimensions of lever, if the load is shifted towards the fulcrum, what happens to the mechanical advantage of the lever? So the answer is, the mechanical advantage of the lever increases as MA equal to effort arm divided by load arm. In refraction, laws of refraction and refractive index, there is this topic, laws of refraction. Then we have factors affecting mu of medium, in which you'll have to mention the wavelength of incident light, then the temperature and optical density of medium. You'll have to learn all the factors and check if they are directly proportional or inversely proportional. Then all refraction diagrams are equally important. They may ask you any of them. Now this is the graph dependence of angle of deviation on angle of incidence. The formula for angle of deviation is 2i minus a, that is the angle given. Then this topic TIR, that is total internal reflection. You can check the diagrams from your book, 90 degree, 180 degree and erect on inverted image. For example, this is the 90 degree diagram, 45 degree, 45 degree. Rays are incident on this, and these are the refracted rays. Moving on to refraction through a lens. Here you will get questions on images formed by convex lens, and there are these cases like when object is placed at infinity, when object is at 2f, where is the image formed, what is the nature of the image. Alright, Numericals, the previous year questions of this chapter are very important. They are repeated every year, like after 2 to 3 years. Normally the same questions are repeated. The formula 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u is a very important formula. You should know the case for convex and concave lens. Then we have spectrum, where dispersion is a very important definition, plus the reasoning questions are asked a lot. Then we have these gamma rays, X-rays, UV rays. They may ask you to arrange them in increasing order of wavelength or like refractive index. Now, next chapter is sound, characteristics of sound waves. This formula, D is equal to V into T. You should learn all the units. They may ask you the speed of sound if distance and time are given, or distance if V and T are given. Then sonar, sound navigation and ranging. Please read it. Short note on this is asked in board examination. Then we have these vibrations. Make sure to see the graphs and the diagrams for all these. Resonance, a very important formula. Reasoning questions are asked from this topic. Then factors affecting loudness. Then pitch, like high pitch, low pitch, again the graphs. Now you can see this numerical ratio of amplitude of two waves having same pitch is 3:4. What is ratio of their loudness? So loudness is directly proportional to the square of amplitude. So here it will be L1 by L2 is equal to A1 by A2 whole square. We'll put the values 3 by 4 whole square and we'll get the answer 9:16. B is what is the ratio of their frequencies. It depends on pitch and not amplitude. So the ratio will be 1:1. Then we have current, electricity, Ohm's law and numericals on resistors like the series of parallel resistors. Then this electromotive force. A lot of things are important in this part. I would not particularly say any topic. It is like every topic is important, anything can come. Electrical power and energy. Here the formulas like W equals to QV, then Q is equal to IT. So the final formula will be W equals to VIT. They will ask you numericals. A lot of numericals are asked. Alright, so please mug up and understand all the formulas. P is equal to VI. Then we can replace it with I square R is equal to V square by R. The units are important. Then the work formula in this form is I square RT. Household power system. Here these wires and then the ring system, electric fuse question. Numerical is asked from here. MCB, its definition. In electromagnetism, again, I cannot particularly tell you about one topic. It's all experiments are important, be it the Oersted experiment or any other left-hand rule, right-hand rule, and so on. Then calorimetry, one short question is the numerical. And like MC delta T is equal to MC, they'll give you two substances and then you have to like calculate the mass of this one, or right. Specific heat capacity of water. Reasoning questions are asked from here. Then we have radioactivity, isotopes and isobars, the difference, plus the examples. Then alpha, beta and gamma radiation. They will ask you like, they'll give you this element and provide you the mass number and atomic number. Alpha particle, in this case, mass number is decreased by 4 and atomic number is decreased by 2. In the case of beta emission, the atomic number is increased by 1, and for gamma, there is no change. So these questions will come in your board examination. That is all for this video. Have a good day and all the best for your examination.